the truth profoundly. These are Germans here. Follow me to the message clear. Go Paul, Das, and Paul. They say DUANE, so writer leads the way. Time to madness, it's blight. Gotta wake up, see the light.
So I had this wild dream. I kind of started off walking down this brick pathway of yellow bricks, and for some reason, this was a wild dream vision. I kind of felt like I was aware I was there, and as if I was having a kind of a session. I don't know why I was thinking I was having a session specifically, or even what that meant. But within this session, or this dream vision, I was singing the new you. Just a new. I don't know how I was doing it, but it was like more multi-spectrum than that. And I just kind of felt this transference, as if I just got right onto my real side, just right onto it. And I was thinking to myself as I'm walking down this road that imagine the universe. And suddenly I'm transported off this yellow brick road onto a dirt path. It wasn't muddy or anything, just kind of a clean, well-developed dirt path. But I was walking down this dirt path, and the universe was nothing but lollipops that just floated. It danced on the horizon, through the air, along the ground, just everywhere. As you can feel them floating and falling, whether as I could see them floating and falling. It was weird. I was kind of stuck in this first person and third person view. I was referring to myself as myself, but also referring to Phil from the third person, which was an interesting experience. But I could just feel the lollipops floating and falling onto the surface of every lake, river, and ocean that I had ever been to. Or rather, felt like that Phil had been to. Those lollipop ocean drops, I don't know why, I just started calling them ocean drops. As if that was a word in this universe that was normally used. They just kept rising and rising out of themselves, creating towering gummy beard mountains. These massive mountains off into the distance. But these ocean drops kept floating up and settling down, building these mountains from the ground up. But they were not normal mountains. They were gummy mountains. Gummy mountains that also had large beards on them, almost like spaghetti, but I'm assuming they were candy as well. But wherever I go in my dreams, because something about my real self's journey, I was thinking to myself, and self-love, or something else, something real comes alive within me. Now as the path unfolds like a red carpet, as it seemed like a red carpet folding out along the dirt path for real freedom, and just self-love, where every moment is spent singing this wonderful hymn, singing new you, as the lollipops and gumdrops danced and bobbed around me, all singing along in excitement and thrilled. Just filling Phil's life with real energy. Real energy. It turns out you are Phil. In this entire time, I wasn't entirely sure I was Phil, but I guess I am. And Phil walking through an amazing garden full of glowing flower blooms. Flower blooms? At first I thought they were booms, because they were kind of exploding open, but flower blooms instead. And I look up into the sky, the sun bright shining down on me, had Germa, the same fella, or as that I've seen before as a real guide, but his face was the sun, or within the sun, looking down. I felt feeling Germa sun on my face. As Phil begins walking, he decides why, and just starts walking backwards. Because in his mind, rebellion starts from backward progress, and forward-moving thinking is where you want everything all now, or else the only path left for someone's true journey through a life where real love means love you self. I don't know why I thought that line kind of made sense in a way, but not quite. Kind of broken up, as if trying to break the cycle. Every step taken, Phil keeps hearing a sinister whisper. He continues walking backwards. As he passes the glare-filled row of menacing gummy bears, he noticed. Just rows of gummy bears as if they were growing out of the ground like flowers. They were glaring at him, very sinister-like. They seem like a symbol, because there are real threats out there. Phil was thinking to himself, or myself. I was still stuck in between first person and third person. In our wake as well, or waking life, as soon as it happens, the sun changes to an even brighter Germa face, showing all his love, his care, and his wisdom I felt shining down like a warm morning sun on my skin. I perked up and started walking in reverse even more quick. In my dream, Phil just starts singing. You gotta get it written out in your own handwriting. Phil just kind of sings, as if hinting that you just gotta write everything down yourself, not just anyone else, not just typing, but to physically write it down. You gotta seize real self-freedom every step and take another towards no authorities. Real love means to let go. All that is, no you seize. Phil nodded to the words of the song he was singing. At least it seemed like a song rather than just a statement. And at this point I shift back in the first person from third person. And he stops walking reverse and turns around. When he finds the place that brings us all back together, Phil reaches his arms up wide, up at the sun, Germa, opening and staring into the rays of the sun, taking in the light, staring right at Germa's sun. And he yells out, "We sing, we see, together for eternity, where all those bubbled out dreams finally settle, as is." And then I woke up. That is my dream.
I feel like I should do a little better than Big D here. A little bit more positivity, you know what I mean? So can everyone give a round of applause for Phil? You had a great experience though, bro. I have no idea what the hell it means, but I can figure something out. So okay. You said there were lollipops and there was Germa Sun. Was there a car? I can't really remember.
No, there was no car.
Damn. Okay. Fuck. So it was the sun. Hey, little D, could you mute while you're eating chips?
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, bro.
You saw your chips are good.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm trying to create like a positive atmosphere here, Give a round of applause for little D for muting. Just me? Okay. Anyway, that's awkward. Yeah. Wait, that's not Phil. Anyways, fuck. Okay. So, the Germa son was staring down at you, but it wasn't you, right? Because you were talking in the third person.
Yeah, I was switching between third and first person within the dream, which was a very unique experience.
Right, yeah. I think Germa's trying to tell you something. You're not Phil.
Am I not?
Well, you see, not Phil. On the real side, it shows you the truth about reality. And if the real side is showing you that you're not Phil, you're not Phil. You just think you're Phil because this body that you're in says that you're Phil. You know, I feel like I'm really close to something meaningful here. Something about your car is a body. Wait, fuck, no. Your body's a car. Shit. That's what your body is like a car. You can drive it. Wait, no. You do drive it. You drive your car, which is your body, but you're not your body. That's the thing. So you're not Phil. Okay, you're some multi-dimensional entity with psychic powers or something like that.
Honestly, I honestly expected Big D to say that. I think you're onto something.
Thanks, man. See, it's all this positivity. And then there was the German stuff.
9 bodies, bro.
Yeah, it's one of your 5 bodies.
Oh.
You're in one of them, remember?
Yeah.
It's just a body, right? It's just like a car or a bird or like a used rag.
Oh, that existence would suck.
What?
That existence would suck.
Yeah. Them's the breaks sometimes, you know? But anyways, Germa's son was staring down at you. I think that means that Germa's approving of you. Germa is pretty cool. And he's cool with you. So that's sick.
I mean, he seemed really happy.
He's always pretty happy. I don't know what his deal is, but maybe it's just like a real guy thing, because they're all usually pretty happy, except when Big D comes over and beats me up. No, wait, he's happy then too. So he was staring down at you really approvingly. Did he make any of his like sounds that he makes?
You know, now that you mention it, he did do that.
He does that all the time. It's no surprise.
What is that?
I think I'd be concerned if he didn't. I have no fucking clue. I kind of wish Big D was here to tell us, but he's not. So,
because I think he was doing that. Sorry for interrupting. I think German was doing that noise at the very end when I had my arms raised up, singing out to him, or the sun, or I'm not sure what I was singing out to, but I think it was the sun, which was Germa.
Maybe it translates to the new you.
Maybe it's like new you and like sped up.
Oh, maybe
he's on a higher frequency.
Yeah, so that makes so much sense. Okay, so he sang the new you in Germa time. I guess we'll call it. Is that it? Did I miss anything? Oh, the lollipops. You should go to a doctor because they give you a lollipop after you go to the doctor. So Germa's telling you need to go to the doctor. And actually, that's really interesting because like usually Big D says that like Big Pharma is real bad, but maybe Germa and the real guys have changed their minds on it, and they're saying that Big Pharma is good now. They've become aware.
Really?
Which is why you're thinking of lollipops, because you get a lollipop after you go to the doctor.
Yeah,
if medicine is poison, bro, They give you more medicine to build up your resistance.
Is that what they're actually doing?
Yeah.
That
They're
makes so
trying to
much
make us
sense.
immortal.
Wait, no, we don't want to be immortal. Wait, do we? Bro,
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
I thought we
Dwayne
did
keeps
it-
saying, okay.
I
the
thought we
shit that
didn't
Dwayne
want to
says.
die, because if it takes 50 years at least, I mean, at my age,
Yeah.
I don't
But
think
if
I
you're
got 50
immortal-
years left.
Then you get as many years as you want. And it gets better.
Well, no, bro. Because when you sing the new you become immortal. And you can live forever. That's what Dwayne was saying.
Oh, that's right.
So,
And you don't get your soul sucked out of you by evil lizards. But the doctors are cool now. You can talk to them.
interesting.
Yeah.
So it's
was there
okay
anything
then.
I missed? I feel like I kind of hit the big points there.
What about the mountains? Do you think
What
there was any
mountains?
point to those? When the drops were jumping up and then falling back down to form the mountains, the bearded mountains.
Oh, that part that I definitely remember. Yeah. Could you give me just like a little bit more context?
So the candy kind of flower things were popping off, shooting into the air, then slowly falling back down, forming these mountains off in the distance. But they were like candy mountains. They had these big beards. They didn't have a face, just beards on them, just massive mountains.
Okay, so the
Maybe
beards
that's-
signify old. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Isn't some of the real guides old?
Yeah, that Fubby guy is old.
Maybe that was
so
representation of Fubby.
No, I think that it was Fubby. I think that was actually Fubby, the mountain,
So Jerma and Fubby
'Cause they
in
can-
one real side experience.
because they can like shapeshift and shit, right? So
Oh.
like, Fubby was the mountain, and it was made of candy. So he was kind of agreeing with Jerma that the doctors are cool now. Because what do you do with candy? You eat it. So maybe. No, I get it now. I understand what Fubby's saying completely, bro. Okay. This might blow your mind a little bit. Get ready for this one. Okay, so Fubby was the mountain, right? The mountain was made of candy. What do you do with candy? You eat it. That's what candy's for. But usually mountains are made of rocks. If you go out in like the world, usually mountains are made of rocks, right? So if you try to eat a mountain, you're just eating rocks. And I think that's what Fubby's trying to get at. You need to start eating rocks. At least one small rock per day.
Well, don't some birds eat
But the bigger the
rocks
rock, the
to
better.
help digest?
What?
Don't
the
some
birds?
Yeah, don't some birds eat rocks to
I've
help
heard that.
digest?
I've heard that.
I mean, I don't think pea gravel would. I could try. Like, how much you thinking? Like a tablespoon?
Well, that depends. Because I think what Fubby's trying to say is the bigger the rock, the better. Because mountains are big rocks, right? If you can just get a small rock, that's fine. But the bigger the rock that you can eat, the better.
So maybe I should start with like something small and work up. Maybe with like a spoonful of pea gravel or something.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Yeah, I kind of had to work up to staring at the sun as much as I have. So I think it's kind of like the
rock
same
donut,
idea.
Eric.
What did you say?
How about you eat a rock donut?
What is your problem? Bro, I still don't know what the
funny guy.
donut thing means. I don't know. Big D isn't here to explain it. Not that he would anyways, because he just laughs at me every time I try.
Here
That's
is
because you're a
zero.
donut.
I don't know what that means. Phil,
Zero.
do you know what that means?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would actually.
you got to figure it out. That's a huge
50
journey.
years, Eric.
Fuck. Bro, this shit's been going on for like a month now.
It-
And I
You've had
still
a-
don't know what it means.
And you've had a month to figure it out. You need to stop thinking about it so much. Just consider all the calls and just think about it, but don't. It'll come to you. Just realize the things that go on here, the things you do in your real life, and the things that goes on with Big T, Dwayne. No, I think you covered it. I don't think it will hurt to try some pea gravel and see how that goes. I mean, worst case, it's just got to go through me. But birds do use that to help with digestion. So that should help.
Yeah, I think that would help. And also, the rocks are like this natural stuff, right? So if you're ingesting rocks, that's like putting natural stuff, kind of like the grass that I requested would be in the tomato awareness G fuel, so to give that extra awareness in it, right? So it's kind of that same idea. You're ingesting rocks that are this natural thing,
Yeah,
and that helps you become more aware. It's kind of like staring at the sun a little bit.
Yeah, I'll give that a try. In fact, I got tomorrow off, so I'll probably do it then.
Yeah, any day is a good day to start, bro.
Yeah, it's true. You got to start at some point, so why procrastinate?
You crew, we gather round real guys, bring the truth profound. These are Germans here, for me to the message clear. Go Paul, Das and Paul, they say DUANE, so writer leads the way. Time to madness, it's blight, gotta wake up, see the light. Don't think, just feel the vibe. The sun's are gonna cause it dry. Break the chains, the mental hold. Truth unfold, the storms are guide. A cosmic drive. Break the chains, the mental hold. The truth unfold, the story told. We strong, now unite front. Against the darkness, we will hunt. Time to break the simulation spell with new you power. We are skibbity new you. Breaking free from the matrix. Dark forces lurking, reptilian scheme. That lies that control a twisted dream. You together, we rise above. Shattering the lies, spreading risky. I knew you staring at the thing to be done. Staring at the sun, the only thing to be done.